Hello everybody, day 2 of cooking in the camper van. Right, today we're making stew and I've simplified everything so that I'm not boring you. I always say that. I've cut everything up already. So in my big pan here I've got 1 leek and 1 onion. Can you catch that on the camera? Yeah, 1 leek and 1 onion, and I am sealing those, slightly, hopefully browning them a little bit. This is all eventually going to go in the slow cooker over there. The idea is because we're in a camper van, we don't want the gas on here. We can actually go away and leave it and go for a walk in the forest and leave everything in the slow cooker, and it will take about 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours on the top speed. Hopefully it will work because we're on a battery that has 220 volts, and the reason we're using the slow cooker today is a trial to see if it actually works. So if it doesn't, it's going back in the pan to cook on here, and I can't walk away, because you don't walk away from a camper van with the gas on. Okay, this is starting to sizzle, and I'm now going to add the stewing beef. In Spain, Tenerife, you call this componer. It is actually a stewing beef with a slight amount of fat running through it, because you always need some fat. In England, I would use skirt, but obviously, you know, a lot of you watching are in England, so you would buy skirt. You then put it in to seal with the onions and the leeks. I am actually today going to put a little bit of red wine into this. Normally when it's a stew, I don't add red wine because I like it to be very plain, and I don't put garlic and I don't put any herbs. But today I'm adding a little bit of dried thyme, tomillo, thyme, and I am actually going to put a bit of red wine just to give it a little bit of oomph. This is now pretty much sealed, so I'm going to put some salt, and I told you I don't sort of overdo it. I hate my arms when I put salt in. I have to hold them. Bingo wings, we don't like them. Yeah, and then thyme, a little bit of thyme. There. And then some celery salt, not much. And then some pepper, which is somewhere in here. I'll put that in after because I'll have to root for it. I then put some celery sticks in. The reason I've not cut it up is because Marco doesn't like celery, so I shall take those out in about an hour or so. Right, I'm then going to add some Worcestershire sauce there, just like that. And I always put in stews a little bit of soya sauce. I always think soya sauce gives it a bit of oomph. Then some red wine. There. And finally, some water. Hello everybody, my stew has now been on for bloody hell 7 hours, right? I made a little bit of mistake because this is the first time I've put a slow cooker in the camper van. I put it on very low and it wasn't really cooking, and I put the carrots and the carrots and what else was with
potatoes?
Potatoes in a little bit too late, and then I put in the shallots and the mushrooms. It is ready now, but it isn't overcooked It's just about perfect.
I need to explain something from
Okay,
my
Marco.
side here.
Yeah.
So this is upgraded, this camper van is upgraded with a 450 watt, say it, 450 watt solar panel, and I got a 2 kilowatt converter and two big batteries in there. So we actually can cook with 220 volts, so only on solar power. You see here, this is my power supplies, but there are more here in the camper van. So the slow cooker, if you put it on slow, it only takes 150 watts. So if you have this, you can run this, and it's only running on solar power. Okay, Shane, here you go.
Okay, right. What I'm telling you now is I made absolutely far too much. There's probably, Marco, can I tell you, there's probably enough for 6 people.
Well, that's why it took a bit longer than normally.
Yeah, because you should only fill them half full. And I filled it to the top.
You can fill it.
I'm just going to close this window a bit because
you can fill it a bit more to the top, but then you have to realize that it takes 8 hours.
Okay, so now we have, can you put your thing on? A beautiful stew with potatoes, carrots, leeks. We've got green beans and cauliflower. I was going to make cheese sauce, but Marco said not necessary. And in there, I swear to you, there is enough food for another 6 people. Easily another 6 people. And it's lovely and it's gorgeous. And I'm going to enjoy my food. So what I'm saying really is that cooking in a camper van, you can leave that all day and you've still got a lovely meal. And all you do is boil up a bit of veg.
Yeah.
Happy camping.
Yippee. And so this slow cooker we just purchased at Lidl for less than 20 euros, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, you have to figure out a little bit how long what takes and so, but if you have figured it out, it's so easy. And it was only cooked by the sun today here.
Yes, it was by the sun from the solar panels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to enjoy that now.
And Marco and I will probably have more
Upcoming.
More than this. Next time I go in the camper van, I will find something a little bit more
Which
exotic.
we will not tell you right now.
No, I'll find something a little bit more exotic.
Well, this is good enough.
I love my Thai curries, so maybe I'll do a Thai curry.
Bye-bye.
Bye.